यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुञ्ज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय राधे श्याम जय राधे श्याम जय निताय गौरचंद्र जय निताय गौरचंद्र जय निताय गौरचंद्र जय निताय गौरचंद्र जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद। श्रील प्रभुपाद की समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयत्मुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिके कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। जन्मादियस्य यतन्वयादितरतश्चार्तेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्मरधयादि कवये मूयन्ति यत् सूरया तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्माप्रोजितकैतवत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापोत्रयन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुने कृते किं वा परमेश्वरः सद्योहृदयवृद्धत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तक्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रव्यसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरवो रसिका भुवि भावुका ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दिनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नित्यानन्दमहं नौमि सर्वानन्दकरं परं हरिनामाप्रदं देवमवतुताशिरोमणिम् आनन्दलीलामयविग्रहाय हेमाम्बदिव्यछविसुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेमरसाप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नीलाचलनिवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्रसुभद्राय श्रीजगन्नाथाय ते नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. So Pitamaha Bhishma was indicating to Yudhishthira Maharaj. He was saying, Eshavai Bhagavan Sakshat Adya Narayan Kaman Mohayan Maya Loke Gudasharita Vrishnesho. He was saying that this Sri Krishna is no other than the inconceivable Supreme Personality of Godhead. He was saying that he is Adi Narayan. He is a supreme enjoyer. And he is moving amongst us, moving among the descendants of Vrishni, just like one of us. And he is bewildering us by his Yoga Maya. So, Pitamaha Bhishma here is trying to clarify to each one of them who are sitting in that assembly that we discussed in the morning that how Pitamaha Bhishma said that whatever Krishna wants, whatever his plan, inconceivable plan is, it's good to just simply accept that. Now here is he posing the question why Because he is the Supreme Lord. He is Adi Narayan, he is the cause of all the causes. So, here, who is speaking this? Here is an authority on speaking on Lord Krishna as Supreme, and he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, Bhishmadev, who is Bhishmadev? Bhishmadev is one of the 12 Mahajanas who knows the principles of transcendental knowledge, who knows the principles of Bhagavad Dharma. His confirmation of Lord Krishna being the Supreme Personality of Godhead is also corroborated by so many other great personalities as well. For example, Adi Shankaracharya also has accepted that Lord Narayana is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is also confirmed by Brahmaji, this is also confirmed by Lord Shiva and so many other places. So we need to understand that Lord Shri Krishna is bewildering all of us. Lord Shri Krishna, the bewilderment regarding Krishna is why? Is because is due to the inaction of the two energies. The two energies are playing in this world, the internal energy and the external energy. Those who are under the control of the internal energy, they can easily understand Lord Krishna. And those who are under the grab of the external energy Mahamaya, they cannot. So, Pitama Bhishma is saying that Yasyanu Bhavan Bhagavan Veda Guyatavam Shivaha Devarshi Narada Sakshat Bhagavan Kapina Nrupaha. So, Pitama Bhishma is saying that who knows about Krishna? There are few personalities who know about Krishna. I am not saying this. Pitama Bhishma says, I am just not saying this that he is the Supreme Lord. But there are so many others who are saying this. Who are saying this? Narada is saying that. Lord Kapila is saying that. And why? Because they all know about Krishna's confidential truth. So, pure devotees of the Lord are those who know the glories of Lord Krishna. And there are 12 great devotees of the Lord. In the 12 great authorities, 12 great Mahajanas. Brahma, Shiva, Narada, Kumara, Kapila, Manu, Prahlad, Bhishma, Janaka, Shukdev Goswami. These are 12 great personalities. So we should know that why Brahma knows? Because Brahma was revealed. Brahma was revealed. When Brahmaji, when he was born from the lotus flower, Lord Brahma, he was bewildered about what is the source of his creation. So he went down the stem. And he was going down, finding his source. He went down for thousands of years, he was going down. He couldn't find anything. So he came back, thinking that at least there is a place to stay. In this stem, there is no place to sit. So he came back and he sat on the lotus. And then he heard tapa. He heard the two letters tapa. You have to do tapasya. So Lord Brahma did tapasya. And then what happened? Lord Krishna manifested in front of him. And he revealed himself to him. Tene Brahma Hridayadi Kavaye. The transcendental knowledge, the Srimad Bhagavatam was given to him in his heart. And also Lord Krishna revealed him his own abode. Brahmaji saw the Vaikuntha Loka, Brahmaji saw the spiritual world. And then Lord Krishna shook hand with him. And he said that let's start this journey of creation together. I am your friend and I am going to help you. So Brahma was revealed, Same way Naradji. Naradji has heard from so many great personalities and he himself has realized Krishna in his past birth. As a son of a maid servant, he has realized Krishna himself. And also when he came as Narad Muni, he heard Bhagavatam from Srimad Bhagavatam, from Brahma, from so many other great personalities. And he himself is the Acharya of Bhakti. So Narada, Lord Shiva is one of them. Lord Shiva is the greatest of the Vaishnavas. When the Prachetas when they went for performing devotional service, that in the water, and Lord Shiva manifested there, and Lord Shiva gave them a mantra. And by chanting that mantra, he said that you will attain perfection in this very birth. So Lord Shiva told that I have received this mantra from Then also we have Kapila, Lord Kapila, who has instructed, he is himself Supreme Lord, and he has instructed to his mother Devahuti about the science of devotional service. Then we have Kumaras, 4 Kumaras. They have also have realized Krishna. They once went to Vaikuntha Loka. No? Now this Vaikuntha Loka is the local Vaikuntha, not the Maha Vaikuntha. Usually devotees get confused. There is one local Vaikuntha office. This temple is also like a Vaikuntha. This temple is a local Vaikuntha office of the Supreme Lord. You know, wherein all the devotees of Radhadesh and all the Belgium, they can come here, take darshan of the Lord. And so similarly, there is a local Vaikuntha, which is called as Shvetadip. It is also called as Dhruva Loka. So that is the place where 4 Kumaras went. And they were monists. They were absorbed in transcendental Brahman. So they wanted to take darshan of the Lord. So they crossed the first gate, second gate, third gate, fourth gate, fifth gate, sixth gate, seventh gate. They were stopped by Jai and Vijay. They were disturbed. If someone stops you at the gate, Mataji is sitting at the gate, she says, "Hey, you're not allowed to get in." So, you know, so they, Jai Vijay, 4 Kumaras got upset. And they cursed Jai Vijay. But then the Lord came. And the Lord came personally to meet the 4 Kumaras. And when these 4 Kumaras, they smelled the tulsi, which was you know, in direct contact with the Lord's lotus feet, and the chandan which was applied to that. When that entered their nostrils, they fell in love with Krishna. And they became devotees. So this Kumaras, they have realized. Prahlad Maharaj has realized Krishna. Vishnu Pitama definitely is directly conversing with Krishna. Janak Maharaj, Shukdev Goswami. So these are all great personalities. Bali Maharaj. You know, Bali Maharaj is a very special personality. He was born in a demonic family. He was a leader of the demons. But he is considered as one of the Mahajans. Why? Because although he was born in a demonic family, Bali Maharaj was, you know, had Prahlad Maharaj planted the seed of devotion in his heart. His guru was Shukracharya, but his spiritual master, for taking guidance for all the material activities, the guru was Shukracharya. For all the spiritual activities, the guru was the grandfather Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad Maharaj planted that seed of devotion in his heart, and he used to also tell a lot of things about Krishna, his activities, his name, fame, pastimes. And what was the result? He was cultivating Krishna consciousness within his heart, and what was the result? The result was Vaman Dev personally had to come to meet him. Vaman Dev personally came. Bali Maharaj didn't have to go to the Lord. It is a kripa, ahetuki kripa of Prahlad Maharaj, that Vaman Dev personally came to meet Bali Maharaj. So Bali Maharaj is an acharya of bhakti. Yamraj ji. One might say, how Yamraj is the acharya of bhakti, how he knows the transcendental religious principles. Yes, he knows the transcendental religious principles. Yamraj has 2 forms, 3 forms, I'll say. One for the demons, one for the people who are sinful people. To them, Yamraj is a very ferocious looking person. And all his associates also ferocious looking. To the people who are very pious, when the pious people reach Yamraj is like a very nice, looking like a demigod. But the same, when devotees don't happen to see him, but still, by any chance, they get an opportunity to see Yamraj. He's like a devotee. For them, he is our friend. For devotees, Yamraj is a very good friend. And if you want, he can speak Bhagavatam to you also. So Yamraj also knows the principles of Bhagavad Dharma. So here it is said that Yasyanu Bhavan Bhagavan Veda Guhyatamam Shivaha. So who all these great personalities, they know Krishna, they know his confidential activities through direct contact. So all these great personalities, they have direct contact. So Yamraji also has direct contact with Krishna. When a soul comes in front of Yamraji, how does Yamraji give the decision? What has to be done with that person? Yamaraj is guided by Paramatma, by the Lord in the heart. The Lord tells that Brajsundar is here, so he has to be punished like this. The Lord will tell Yamaraj. So, I hope I won't be able to see that, but still, if the Lord indicates, all the time he is in touch with the Lord. So that is why these great personalities, these 12 authorities, they are in direct in touch with Krishna. And further, Pitama Bhishma is saying, Yam manyase matulayam priyam mitra suhattamam akaro sachivam dutam sauhardadasarathim. Now we need to understand that Krishna was treated by Yudhishthira Maharaj, by the Pandavas, as his maternal cousin, because Krishna was associated with them like a family member. He was the son of Vasudeva, and Kunti and Vasudeva were related to each other, and Kunti was like his aunt. So Lord Krishna considered Yudhishthira Maharaj as his elder brother. And Lord Krishna used to offer respectful obeisances to Yudhishthira Maharaj. He used to touch his feet, and Yudhishthira Maharaj used to give him blessings that may you live long, may you eternally reside in Dwarka, may everything be auspicious. You know what? When someone touches when younger brother touches the elder brother's feet, then he has to give a blessing. So this is what blessings Yudhishthira Maharaj used to give. So Krishna used to be part of their family, and that's why many rishis, devarshis from all over the planet, they used to come and meet, and they used to spend time. They used to occasionally come. Just like we have so many guests coming here in Radhadesh, and when it's a festival time, we get so many people, so many devotees, great leaders, they come here. Similarly, when Lord Krishna was staying with Yudhishthira Maharaj, many saintly persons from all over the universe used to come in the house of Yudhishthira Maharaj, and they were surprised why these people are coming. But it was because of Krishna's presence. They used to come to see Krishna. They used to come and take darshan of the Lord. And then Krishna was like, Pitama Bhishma is saying that Krishna was like a very dear friend. Krishna and Arjuna used to do a lot of things together. And sometimes, Arjuna used to tease Krishna, Krishna used to tease Arjuna, so that used to go on. So Krishna was like Arjuna's best friend. Whenever Krishna used to get an opportunity, he used to give up 16,108 wives. He used to give them up and used to come and spend time with Arjuna. He was that close. Whenever there is an opportunity, either Krishna will come to Arjuna or Arjuna will come to Krishna. That used to go on. And people in Dwarka used to they used to get time with Krishna, but not so much. Because most of the time Arjuna used to take Krishna's time, or Krishna used to take Arjuna's time. So that was their friendship. And Krishna was their well-wisher. He protected them in the most difficult circumstances. When Durvasa Muni, he came with his 10,000 disciples. When Yudhishthira Maharaj and the Pandavas were in exile, so Durvasa Muni asked them, prepare a meal for me. And how can they prepare a meal? Because the Akshay Patra which Draupadi had was already done for the day. So Akshay Patra was not going to give any further meal. So they were tense that who is going to face Durvasa? Because he is going to be upset if you don't serve him, if you don't serve his disciples. If 10,000 devotees come here and we are not able to serve them, they will curse us, right? So Durvasa Muni came with 10,000. Mataji, 10,000. And what Yudhishthira Maharaj has no power to save themselves from the situation. Draupadi was helpless, Bhima was helpless, Arjuna, Nakul, Sahadeva, everybody is helpless. What to do now? Durvasa was on the doorstep. And there Krishna comes, Krishna's chariot comes. And he says, Draupadi, I am hungry. I said, oh. He said, we are discussing here of the hunger of Durvasa, and you are coming here asking that you are hungry. We don't have anything to serve you now. He said, no, there is something. He said, in one of the spots, there is little shark left. So that is sufficient for me. Get that shark. He said, okay. Then Draupadi brings the pot and Krishna takes out that little shark which was attached to that pot. He takes that, eats it. And with that eating, all the jivas in the universe are satisfied. And Durvasa Muni, when he comes out, taking a bath, his stomach is full. His stomach is full, and he says he doesn't want to eat. And he asks his disciples, are you hungry? I said, no, we are very full with the kheer. Oh, kheer? Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that palak sabzi and this and that. Oh, this all the items we can't eat. And then Durvasa Muni said, oh my God, that means Yudhishthira Maharaj, if he has prepared prasadam for us, we won't be able to eat it. No. And that will put us in difficulty. So better to, let's go. So they all freed. They all left that place. And then Krishna told Bhima, just go and find out where is Durvasa. He said, are you okay? Huh? You're inviting curse? No, you just go and find out. So Bhima goes and finds out and everybody is gone. Nobody is there. Nobody is taking bath. So Krishna was their messenger. When the Pandavas spent their 13 years in exile, so one year was a time when they have to spend incognito. So they spend the time in the kingdom of Virat. So after the 14 years were over, they had a meeting, and the meeting was that who will go as a messenger, carrying the message for the Pandavas. So it was so everybody started discussing, and they said, oh, Balram is a good option, because Balram was also there, Krishna was there, everybody was there, Pandavas were there, lot of people were there in that. So everybody said Balram is a very senior person, he's a senior, he should go. Balram said, look, I have no problem in going, but if they don't agree to my peace proposal, then I'll finish, there is no need of the war, I will finish them there itself. So Balram said, yeah, because Balram had a nature. When Duryodhana captured the son of the Samba, at that time everybody sent Balram, that Balram, you are Duryodhana's guru, so you go and convince them. So Balram went, Dauji went there to convince them, but they were not getting convinced. So Dauji, what did he do? He took out his plow, started dragging the entire Hastinapur in Ganges. So Balram just said, I can go as a peace messenger, but if they don't agree to my peace proposal, then I will finish all of them, including Duryodhan, including Dhritarashtra, and everybody, I'll kill them there itself. If you want that, I can go. Then everybody said, no, this doesn't set a good example. So then the second option was Krishna. So Krishna said, okay, because Balram said, yes, this Krishna knows how to convince people. He is very intelligent. He knows what to speak at what time, how to convince people. So he is very expert with that. So better you send him. So then Krishna agreed. Krishna agreed to become Pandava's peace messenger also. Krishna was the chariot driver of Arjuna. He did everything. As a chariot driver of Arjuna, when Krishna was in Dwarka once sleeping very peacefully, he was sleeping. At that time, Duryodhana and Arjuna both came together to ask help, to seek help from Krishna. So Krishna was taking rest. So when he woke up, he saw Arjuna first. And Duryodhana was sitting near his lotus head. So then Duryodhana sent from him, Krishna, I am also here. And Krishna says, oh, Mr. Duryodhana, what brings you here to Dwarka? And Arjuna, what brings you here to Dwarka? And then Duryodhana explains, that the war has declared and we both want your support. We want your affection. We want that some help should come from Dwarka. So Krishna said that I have seen Arjuna first, and Arjuna also is a younger brother. So let Arjuna decide. So what is there to decide? Asked Duryodhana. So Krishna said, there are two options. I myself, but I won't pick up weapons. I'll be useless in the battle. I can do something, some small thing, but I cannot. I'll be not picking up any weapons. Then Duryodhana said, "Oh, that's very nice." And then he said that, on the other side, I have my Akshauhini Sena. You can take that. And then Duryodhana heard that, and he said, "Oh Arjuna, you decide what you want." Arjuna said, "What will I do with Akshauhini Sena? I want Narayan." And Duryodhana heard that. "Oh Arjuna, if you want Narayan, then I will take the Narayani Sena. Then I will take the army with me." And then they both went to Balaram also. And they asked Balaram, "We also need your support. Krishna has offered his support to Arjuna, to the Pandavas." Acha. Then Balaram, and Duryodhana said, "Balaram, why don't you support me? Then it will be very interesting." And Dauji said, "Krishna accepted to become the chariot driver of Arjuna. Is this truth?" He said, "Yes." So Duryodhana proposed to Balaram, "Why don't you also do something like this?" I said, No. I don't want to get into this mess. This Krishna is Krishna. Krishna is Krishna. I don't want to get in this mess. I am going to go on a pilgrimage. So Balaramji went on the pilgrimage. So like that, Krishna was a benefactor of the Pandavas. That was their relationship. So Krishna did everything for them. So Lord Krishna, why did Krishna do this? We need to understand why. This was out of his causeless mercy and favor upon his unalloyed devotees. And it was out of love. It was out of loving dealings. It was out of love of the Pandavas. That's why he did this. So to think Krishna as an ordinary man is ignorance. That's what Bhishma Dev is saying. If you're thinking this Krishna to be ordinary man, then you are in big ignorance. Then further, Pitama Bhishma is saying that this Krishna is present in everyone's heart. This Krishna is present in everyone's heart as Paramatma. And he is equally kind to everyone. People who are not worshipping him, to them also Krishna supplies oxygen. People who are not practicing devotional life, to them also Krishna supplies sun, moon, water. Everything is there. It is not that Krishna is partial. You are not my devotee. Hey, sun god, don't give this. The sun shall not. Rain god, the rain shall not fall on his house, or rain shall not fall on his field. It's not like that. Krishna is very kind. He's equally kind to everyone, because he is free from the false ego. He's free from the false ego of differentiation. There is no differentiation in him. For a mother, she treats all her children equally. Although one of them might be a police, one of them might be a thief, either whoever that may be, for a mother, her love, when she sees that her son is hungry, she will feel that, oh, he might be a thief, but he is hungry. So she will cook for him, she will feed him also. So that's Krishna. Therefore, whatever he does, it is free from the material inability, and he is equibalanced. And Bhishma Pitama is saying, despite his kind to everyone, but today he has graciously come in front of me. Pitama Bhishma is saying that today he has come in front of me while I am ending my life. It is very important that while we are ending our lives, also we will want Krishna should come in front of us. Who doesn't want that? Or devotees, either Krishna or Krishna in the form of his devotees should be around us when we are dying, so that they can chant for us. So today I am ending my life, Pitama Bhishma is saying, and I am his unflinching servant. And look at his causeless mercy. I am such a rascal. I have fought against him. But still, Krishna has come out of his causeless mercy in front of me. He is saying that to whom Krishna appears. He is saying that personality of Godhead appears in the mind of the devotee who is practicing devotion attentively, and by chanting his holy name, his pastimes, his name, fame, pastimes. So those devotees who are sincerely and attentively chanting his name, fame, pastime, Bhishma Pitama is saying to them Krishna comes on his own to them. That is by our own strength of bhajan, we cannot capture Krishna in our heart. That we should know. Yes, our bhajan, our chanting, our hearing, our efforts, our devotional services will attract the causeless mercy of the Lord. And only by the Lord's causeless mercy, can he come to us. Just like Lord Krishna appeared in the mind of Vasudeva. When Lord Krishna came to this world, he first came in the mind of Vasudeva. And from Vasudeva's mind, Vasudeva transferred Krishna from his mind to the mind of Devaki. And then from Devaki's mind, Krishna went to the womb of Mother Devaki. So that's how Krishna appears in this world. So Narad Muni, when in his past life, when he saw Lord Krishna in the heart, and then the Lord disappeared, he wanted that form to see that form again, but the Lord said, in this birth you won't be able to see me. We need to understand that we on our own cannot capture Krishna in our heart, in our mind. It's not possible. Only out of sincere devotion, sincere practice of devotional service, we can attract the causeless mercy of the Lord. So that is the beauty of devotional service. And then Pitama Bhishma, he was attached to four-armed form of the Lord, because he was heading towards Vaikuntha. So his natural attraction of Pitama Bhishma was towards the four-armed form of Lord. So he was requesting, "Oh Lord, can you please take that four-armed form? I want to see you in this four arms, who's beautifully decorated with lotus face, his eyes, and please wait for me till I give up my body." So this is the order that I want to quit my material body, because Pitama Bhishma has received a benediction from his father that he can leave his body on his own sweet time. So he was here when the sun entered the northern hemisphere. As soon as he was requesting, he was waiting for that time so that the sun can go to the northern hemisphere, and he was requesting the Lord, "Wait, and please show your form. I want to get your darshanarti." And which form? Four-armed form. So Lord Krishna immediately manifested his four-armed form, and everybody saw that in front of everybody. And then Lord Krishna indicated to Yudhishthira Maharaj that Yudhishthira, now Bhishma Pitama is going to leave the body. Please ask questions. So Yudhishthira Maharaj, after hearing Bhishma Pitama speak in a very appealing tone, Yudhishthira Maharaj went further and started asking questions to Pitamaha Bhishma. Can you imagine a person who is pierced in his entire body with hundreds of arrows? You go in and asking him, "Can you please give a Bhagavatam class?" If a devotee is suffering and he is on a deathbed, and we request him, "Can you please give tomorrow morning's Bhagavatam class?" and he is on the deathbed. But that is the greatness of the devotee. Lord Krishna wants to exhibit. Actually, you know what happened? When Lord Krishna appeared there, by the glance of Lord Krishna, all the pain in the body of Pitamaha Bhishma went away. Krishna took away all that pain. And Bhishma Pitama felt as if He was on the bed, a soft bed, cotton bed. He was like, he was not feeling. It was like he felt like he was on the flower bed. That comfort Krishna gave to Pitama Bhishma. As soon as he came there, he's Hari. Lord Krishna is Hari. Sarva Amangal Hare, Prema Diya Hare Man. He takes away all the inauspiciousness from. When we take darshan of the Lord, what happens? Lord takes away all the inauspiciousness from our life, all the painful situations from our life. That's why we should repeatedly offer our obeisance to the Lord. And what does He give? He gives Himself, His love, to us in return. So that's why we have this system of darshanarati. So many times there is mangalarati, darshanarati. There are so many times there are arati. So what? For what purpose? So that we can come and we can offer repeated obeisances to the Lord. And then by offering repeated obeisances, all what is nashta prayeshu bhadreshu, what is abhadra in our lives, inauspicious things from our life, the Lord takes them away. That is the glory of taking darshan of the Supreme Lord. So here, Pitama Bhishma, and he heard Yudhishthira Maharaj asking for various questions. What is duty as a king? So then Pitama Bhishma started to explain about the various, because as a king he should know everything. It is very important that a king or a person who is in administration should be trained with all kinds of duties. You should know everything. The king should know everything. It's very important because there are various classes of people in the world, in his kingdom, and he needs to know about their duties. Varna and ashrama, people in different varnas, people in different ashramas, what is their duty? So king should know. Unless the king knows, how will he engage them? So Pitama Bhishma spoke about all these things, about the varna ashrama, the duties of the varna and ashrama, and also he spoke about dan dharma, about what is charity, who should be given charity. So there are so many things with relation to charity. What kind of charity has to be given to whom? What happens if the charity has gone to the wrong person? It is very important that the charity needs to be given to a proper person. And then about Raja Dharman, about the duties of a king. And then Moksha Dharman, how can king and also the citizens, the main duty of the king is to help his citizens attain perfection in their life. King has to help, give them a platform by which the people of the citizens in his kingdom should get an opportunity to attain liberation. So Yudhishthira Maharaj heard about those things in detail from Bhishma Pitamaha. Then he also told about the duties of a woman. And how should you, as a king, Yudhishthira should take care of women nicely. How they should feel protected, how they should be cared for. So all this training Bhishma Pitama gave to Yudhishthira Maharaj. And then he also spoke about Bhagavad Dharma. We discussed this in the morning. The principle, what is Bhagavad Dharma, what is Sanatana Dharma, we discussed this in the morning. So all these things he spoke in detail. This is there in Shanti Parva of Mahabharata. If you ever get time, please read those in detail. And then further, Bhishma Pitamaha, he also described about the various different orders and statuses of life, and he also cited a lot of instances from the history. He was just not explaining the philosophy. He was also explaining his various historical evidences from the past, and he was presenting them along with all this explanation. If we are giving a Bhagavatam class, we should know that just philosophy is not going to help. With the philosophy, we also need to present historical incidences from the past which are in relation with it, so that point which we are trying to explain is easily understandable by the audience. So that was the purpose he was explaining in such a beautiful way that whoever was sitting here and listening to Bhishma Pitama was able to understand what was Bhishma Pitama trying to say. And just at that time, when Bhishma Pitama was speaking about all the subject matters, he was not giving a pure Bhagavatam class. He was speaking about duties, about king, this and that. But just during that time, the sun entered the northern hemisphere. And that was a time when the yogis, the mystic people, they want to give up their life at that time. So, Bhishma Pitamaha, understanding the occasion, said this is the appropriate time for me to give up my life, to give up my body. Because Krishna is there in front of me. All the devotees are there. So many rishis are there. Everybody is there. But now I have to, but my speech, I am speaking on so many different subject matter which are not directly relation with Krishna. So Pitamaha Bhishma, he stopped all those discussions now. And he started to exclusively glorify Lord Krishna. And thereupon that personality who spoke on many different subject matters which had thousands of meaning, who fought thousands of battles and protected thousands of men, stopped speaking. And he started to glorify Lord Krishna now. And he was freed from all the material inauspiciousness because Krishna glanced on him. So he was completely free from material inauspiciousness and was relieved from all the bodily pains. And so he fixed his mind unto the lotus feet of Lord, Supreme Lord, and he started glorifying Lord Krishna. So that we'll discuss tomorrow evening. Okay. Those are the prayers by Bhishma. Any questions we have, we can take them now. Hari Bol.
Sorry, Prabhu, I was late for the start of the class. Please forgive me. And I listened to the second part of the presentation, and I was wondering what is your opinion? What is the major change in the mood of presentation between Vishnu Parva Mahabharata and the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam of Krishnadev? What is the principal difference and what is the difference in mood?
No, the incident is the same. The particular that Vishnu. In the same, but it is present in two different ways. Right? One by Vedavyas presented in Mahabharata, he presented for a certain audience. But same Vedavyas, he presented the same incident in Srimad Bhagavatam in a different way, for a different audience. This Srimad Bhagavatam is especially for the devotees. Srimad Bhagavatam is meant for, in Vedavyas himself writes in the second verse, Dharma projita kaitavatra paramud nirmat saranam satam. So he is saying that this Srimad Bhagavatam is for devotees, for the Paramhamsas. So he was saying that the two audiences are different. So that's why and there you find lot of Dan Dharma, Moksha Dharma and all these duties of different people, different person in detail. Lot of things those are explained in detail. But here in Srimad Bhagavatam, the essence of those teachings of Bhishmadev are given in one chapter here. So the essence has been given. What is the essence? Is Pitamaha Bhishma explaining that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, convincing Yudhishthira Maharaj to accept the kingdom and establishing Krishna as Supreme Lord not only for them because Pandavas knew, but it was for others also who have came there. All the great rishis who also have came there. Some of them, not everybody were devotees. So to guide them also, to make them understand also that Eshavai Bhagavan Sakshat Adyo Narayana Kuman, to convince them also. So Bhagavatam presents the same incident in a way so that devotees, for the pleasure of the devotees, where he is establishing Krishna as Supreme Lord, and then he speaks about Krishna's pastimes. Now from tomorrow when we see, his glories exclusively talk about pure devotional service. And pure devotion by the devotees, and he's dealing with his pure devotees. So all those things are present in his glorification. So that is kept in the Srimad Bhagavatam. The audience of Mahabharata is different. The audience of Bhagavatam is different. And this Bhagavatam is written in by Vyasadeva in his maturity. Very good. Any other questions?
So what do you think?
No,
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. So what would you say are the main things for the devotee to learn from this story? Because, there's a lot of, you could even say supernatural things that are described in the Bhagavatam that we have no experience of, but they're being described here.
Like?
Well, like being on a bed of arrows and able to say when you leave your body, for example. These are, but also, if we talk about Brahma and lotus stem, all these things are
Inconceivable?
the supernatural, let's say.
Inconceivable?
Inconceivable for our limited minds. But also we know and we understand that there is a teaching here, there is a direction for the conditioned soul who wants to. So, what is the most important teaching here for us?
You're saying from
this?
Bhishma's teachings or
Yes.
whole of Bhagavatam?
No, from this particular.
I'll say that Eshavai Bhagavan Sakshat Adya Narayan Puman. That is his main. That is the point he's trying to emphasize, that this Krishna, whom we are considering as ordinary person, is actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he is Adi Narayan. So that was his main point. He wanted to convince that to Yudhishthira Maharaj, that Yudhishthira Maharaj, whatever Krishna is trying to say, accept it as it is. Because you cannot understand nobody can understand his plan, but if Krishna is saying himself that you should become the king, you should do it. So basically he is trying to indicate to us to give emphasis on the teachings of the Lord in the Bhagavad Gita or in the Srimad Bhagavatam. There are so many instructions given for us in the Srimad Bhagavatam as well, in the Bhagavad Gita as well. So Pitama Bhishma is making a point here that we should follow that, because everybody in the world, everybody in the universe also does the same, including and he also mentioned that Sarva Kala Kurtam Manne, that Kala is his desire, Kala is his representation. So Kala also is functioning for him. Whatever has been going on in this world, it's because of the Kala. Brahma, Shiva, Indra, everybody, the sun, the moon, everybody does its job out of fear of that Kala. So he's trying to explain to the Yudhishthira Maharaj and to us, Bhishma Pitama is trying to, that we need to understand this most crucial aspect of devotion, that accepting the inconceivable plan of the Lord. So why? Because he is the cause of all the causes. He is the Supreme Lord. Although he is equal to everyone, but he is still inclined towards his devotees. Pitama Bhishma is saying that yes, he is equal to everyone. He is equal to everyone. In providing the basic necessities and all, he is very kind and equal to everyone. But he is inclined towards his devotees. He is attached to his devotees, and he loves them. So that's what is the main point from this Bhishma Stuti. Any other questions? Okay. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद जी महाराज की जय.